How are cases ultimately chosen for criminal prosecution? Well, let's start by this. The criminal investigation trains the rest of the IRS, the civil auditors, to be alert for certain fact patterns that might be ripe for development for criminal prosecution. Each IRS service center has attached to it a criminal investigation division, which helps that service center identify fraud. Consequently, because of this, the most important source of criminal investigations for tax fraud come out of standard civil audits. When a civil auditor determines that there are badges of fraud sufficient for potential criminal prosecution in a fact pattern in an audit, they'll fill out Form 2797 to report the fraudulent activity to the Criminal Investigation Division for potential criminal prosecution. Additional source of leads for the criminal investigation are state and local taxing authorities. They talk to each other. If the state and local authorities are onto somebody that's committed fraud, they may actually refer the case up to the Criminal Investigation Division of the IRS, hoping that the IRS will criminally prosecute so they can go along for the ride and not have to do the work themselves. The Criminal Investigation Division also receives data regarding potential criminal cases from other divisions of the IRS, the public, the news media, state courts, especially coming out of matrimonial cases, state offices, and its own intelligence gathering sources. One of the most important sources of information outside the IRS that leads to tax crime investigations comes out of the Financial Crimes Enforcement Network, FinCEN. This is a government-wide, multi-source intelligence and database network, which is kind of cloaked in secrecy. Organized crime, money laundering, those types of crimes come out of this unit.